Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to make a creamy crunch taco bake. So you're going to need to preheat your oven to 350 degrees and spray a 9x13 baking pan. And you're going to roll out some crescent roll dough. And I sprayed the pan, I don't know if I said that. And you're going to put this in the oven for just a few minutes, just enough to kind of let it puff just a little bit, not completely get done because we're going to stick it back in there. So the next thing that you're going to need is some refried beans, and you're only going to need about a half a cup to a cup, just depending. I'm going to have to get a spoon. Okay, we're going to spread this out. We'll try to make sure. And I use fat-free refried beans, but you can use any type that you prefer. So I'm going to use about half a can because we just need a thin layer. And we got to be very, very careful not to disturb the crust, which proves to be kind of hard to do. Okay, y'all, I did the best I could. That was starting to tear my crust, and I don't want that to happen. So you're going to brown about a pound of taco meat. You're going to do it just like you always do. Make sure you drain it. And you're going to put this meat layer on here. Okay. I'll press it in just a little bit. Make sure I have an even amount. And we're trying not to disturb the crust best that we can. Set that aside. All right. Now, we're going to add some salsa and sour cream directly into the baking dish. So, pour some of this water off if I can. Well, it's not going to let me. Half a cup of sour cream and 3/4 of a cup of salsa. So, I'm just going to try my best to just add this. Best that I can. All right. I'm going to be really careful not to disturb anything. It's going to be messy, but it's fine. Okay, so I got that done. And then you're going to take about 3/4 of a cup of salsa and kind of just run over the whole thing. So that's what we're going to do. All right. Now, here comes the crunch part. After you do this, you're going to sprinkle some tortilla chips that you crushed over this. And you only need about a handful. So you need to cover this. And then after that, we're going to put some cheese on it. We're going to bake it. And I'm probably going to cover it. So, now of course you can put this in a bag and kind of break them up if you prefer. That's fine. I'm going to put just a few more. Creamy crunch taco bake. All right, and then we're going to cover it with some cheddar cheese. You can do cheddar. I'm going to do cheddar. But you can do that or Mexican blend, whichever one you want. You can even do pepper jack. That would be good. Using the last of this. There we go. All right, you're going to bake this for 18 to 22 minutes until the cheese is bubbly and the edges are golden brown. I guess we won't cover it, but you need to check on it. If it looks like it's getting done too fast or burnt, you need to, that cheese does not need to brown. 350 degrees, 18 to 22 minutes, and let it rest 5 to 10 minutes before you slice into it. And I will show you the finished product in just a few. Okay, y'all, so this is the finished product. It did great. 18 minutes was perfect for me. It's brown on the edges, so I was good with that. Went ahead and took it out. Cheese melted perfectly. Didn't have to cover anything. I'm sure after you let this rest for about 5 or 10 minutes before you slice into it, even if you had to reheat it in the microwave or anything like that, it would still be fine. And you can always add more cheese, of course. But it did great. This gives you a different type of taco casserole than normal, because I mean, I've made all different types. This kind of combines several of those recipes, and I'm sure it's going to taste great and be full of flavor. Make sure you like and subscribe. I'll see you next time. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to make a Cheez-It chicken Caesar bake, and I've already got started with my chicken. I sliced it horizontally, that way the thick pieces will be thinner, so you can do that as a way of not having so much chicken. You need to preheat your oven to 375 degrees and go ahead and spray a 9x13 dish and lay your chicken in it. This is partially frozen, but we're just going to go with it. I don't think there'll be a problem. It's not completely frozen. Okay, so you need to season your chicken. We're going to do a little bit of garlic powder and a little bit of pepper. And you can, of course, do the underside as well. I'm not going to. Okay. And the next thing you're going to do is take some creamy Caesar dressing. And we're going to put that all over everything. And you can put whatever amount that you prefer, anywhere from 1/2 cup to 1 cup, just depending on how much that you would like for each piece to be immersed in. You can make it more saucy. You don't have to. It's just up to you. I am going to spread this out all over the chicken. And then we have a few more steps and we can put it in the oven. All right, so the next step is going to be to put some provolone over it. And I'm only going to do that over part of the chicken, but you do need to overlap the cheese. And this was a 12-pack. Okay. Now, before we put it in the oven, we're going to put some shredded parm on top. And you only need about 1/3 cup or so, so you're not going crazy. All right. All right, we're going to bake this for 15 to 20 minutes. At 375, and then when we take it out, we're going to put some Cheez-Its over the top and put it back in there. So you're only going to need about 15 minutes or so. I think I'm going to do the lighter side. I'm going to do 15 minutes. Take it out, put the Cheez-Its on, put it back, and I'll show you that process when we're done. Okay, y'all. So now it's time to sprinkle the Cheez-Its on top. I just stuck about a little less than a cup's worth in a bag and just crush them. All right, and we're going to put all these on top, and then we're going to press them in. Just press them just a little bit so that the cheese kind of acts like a glue. Careful not to burn yourself. I guess I could have used a spatula, but we're gonna stick those back in for another 8 minutes or so until the top is golden brown. So you need to keep an eye on these because they may burn. Okay, y'all, so this is the masterpiece. I got it all done. I put some fried potatoes with it. We're gonna have some corn with it. I don't have that on the plate yet, but it did fine. If you want to, you can put this on a bed of romaine lettuce, put a little bit more Caesar dressing on it. You can also put some lemon juice on top. I didn't want to do that. I like the fact that it's like this. It's got some Caesar dressing under it, a little bit of Cheez-Its on top, a little bit of Parm. It's the perfect dinner and the perfect little, even a low carb chicken, except for the Cheez-Its, of course, but you know, that's minimal. But this is dinner tonight. Make sure you like and subscribe. I'll see you next time.